at one point, Archbishop Tutu talks about the idea of we are masterpieces. We are made in perfection, but we are masterpieces in the making.
Yeah.
So again, this idea of grace, the whole idea behind it is, it is a journey. There is no destination, so to speak.
Yeah.
Because also, like, what you realize with going to therapy is, like, you can keep digging and digging. You probably always find stuff.
Yeah.
100%.
You know what I mean? But it's also recognizing, no, it's a journey, it's a progress, and that's what it's about. It's not about arriving anywhere as such.
And it's also, I mean, I think personally, you can talk all day long, like you say, but at some point you have to take some action. So whatever you found out or discovered, the next steps is to actually implement it. Otherwise, all you're doing is just going over old ground, and it's great and that, but what's the next step? At some point, you need to take action to correct those behaviours, whatever.
And let it be so.
Yeah, which is not always the case. I was going to say as well, so you mentioned way back when about working with the youth. So I presume you try to impart this wisdom onto the youth. How do you go about that?
We try.
And what are the challenges that you find?
Most important is to recognize that all you can ever do is plant a seed. And then that seed must be nourished by the person in whom you planted that seed. If I try to force or push thoughts, ideas onto someone, well, especially if they're not straight away open to it, their defenses are just going to come up further. So it's just about planting seeds. It's just about sharing. Being like, look, you got to find your own way. However, if I may, with the life experience I've attained, this is kind of some stuff that I'm seeing, and it may be worth for you to invite that into the space and look at it. And if you then want to disregard it because it doesn't apply to you, then fair.
Does it ever? You seem quite patient, so I always find it hard whenever you try to impart knowledge into somebody and they don't listen. Like, I'm always trying to tell her about loads of stuff. Just don't listen, and it's just frustrating.
Right.
But it's true.
I'm just laughing. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just laughing.
Yeah, don't try. She's trying to dodge my trolling, but I'll catch you at one point. But it's always there's a fine line, because sometimes you're speaking the truth and it's in the right path, and when people don't take that on board, I guess it sometimes, me personally, I may then go down the wrong route, and then the message is lost, like you say. But the way that you've described it, in planting the seed and then letting it germinate, is that right? And then maybe come back after seed to see how it's grown. It's probably the best way forward, to be honest. And sometimes seeds don't grow. That's just the way it is.
And sometimes it's for you to impart what you feel you have to, but it's for that person to go through their own journey, and it may be that on the steps that they've taken in that journey, it then helps them gain that understanding, and now they can use your words. And it's just that in the timeline, it's not a linear timeline, it's circular, so they just have to come back round to it when they've got to the point that dictates they now have to come back round to it.
It's a spiral, right? Slowly but steadily. But also the other thing, I think we probably, let me only speak for myself, but there's certain advice that I was given when I was in my late teens or my early 20s, and I did not pay attention to it. And now I look back, I'm like,
you should have.
Oh, damn, son. You know what I mean? So it's okay. Like you said, everyone is on their own journey. And you have to respect that journey. It's their journey. And so you impart it. Maybe it takes, root, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it takes root in 20 years from now.
I just need to be more patient with a subby.
I know.
Wow. We're making it so personal right there.
It's fine.
I had to get one in. Come on.
It's what he does.
It's good. Listen, we need people who can poke us a little bit, keep us on our toes.
It does. It definitely does.
Off camera, I get it more, by the way. Just clear. Go on.
He only feels safe in front of the camera.
Exactly. Hey everyone, it's your host for Acoustics Unfiltered, myself Mike, and this one,
Asabi Hawa.